Okay, so I guess I have to put them up each time.
Oh.
Onto the open question. Okay.
Keep trying.
I guess you have to put it on top of it? Oh, I figured
Part
you'd
removed
just
from
put it on the
chest,
board.
strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
I was just like, let me put it where I want. Oh, never mind. They apparently have a flow that they want you to do. Yeah, exactly, Obdi. Yeah. The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. So it's going to be like a tree. Okay. Who's the victim and who are the killers? Learn about the victim, learn more about the killer. Sounds pretty straightforward. You know what'd be nice though is if I could instantly get out of here without having to exit. Is that possible? Oh wait, what's this?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. I mean, I guess if that's your best life achievement, you're doing okay.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
For what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love, what you're great at. That will teach her so much. There will be times just like this when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you'll be amazing. Aw, that's so sweet.
Miss
Oh,
you, kiddo.
I guess that's
I'll
her
be home
kid.
soon. If
That's her
only the
partner.
rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
Look at him. Drying the dishes. We all know Casey's dying, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's this?
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Sugar for salt? Single pot still Irish whiskey. She has a pistols book. A book about pistols. I think it's just her
Who
FBI
is our
partner.
victim?
Mm-hmm.
Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
No, just one.
Large amount of blood on the table.
Well, that's what happens when
The
you take
victim
out
died
somebody's
here.
heart. There's usually a lot of blood. The 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 mud is really deep, I guess.
Someone was drinking beer.
I don't
They
know.
spent time here. Waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Yeah, the tripod, because
Was
they
it for
were
a camera?
recording. Yeah, yeah. Or light, one of those two. Okay, so back to the case board. That's the city folk. Those darn TikTokers. um.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Yeah, it doesn't have a... Okay, there we go. Tab. Tab takes you directly out of the Mind Palace. Perfect.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
He's
I haven't
FBI?
heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms.
Bro, you
Oh,
didn't think to
and
tell us that? Like when we got here? Nightingale, like the new video game that we may or may not get because it may or may not be delayed.
So
Yeah,
you
that
knew
one.
our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So he's been missing since 2010.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago.
Wow.
2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
Where'd he
I only
go?
know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map.
Well, things aren't looking
Guess
too
he ended
crazy.
up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
No happy ending.
Wait, was Nightingale from the first one?
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Yes, he was.
I had to review the clues.
All right, back to the board. The victim. FBI fired him.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Okay, so tripod found near body. Looks new, brought by the killers to mount a camera, some sort of film, probably.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready.
Mm-hmm.
They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale?
Revenge?
He's been missing for 13 years.
Has he been kidnapped for 13 years?
Why here? Why now?
Call him a tripod. OD, please.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt.
I don't want to feel what they felt.
Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation.
We don't know anything about them.
Piece it together.
We got no puzzle pieces. Okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, we maybe got a couple. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. Missing person.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years.
You know what it's giving me vibes
How
of?
did he end up here?
Cannibal.
From the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
For some reason. The one with
Robert
Mickelson?
Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click.
Click.
Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't.
Uh-oh. That was a wild guess. It really was. Mm, the game said no. You're wearing an inflatable cow costume? That's an interesting choice. Did it crash? It did. It did crash. Whee! Void crew. Just FYI, it doesn't crash. Neither does Terraria. Terraria doesn't crash. Uh-oh. Why? Well, at least it was just the game. Stardew Four Corners Farm, let's go. Multiplayer. They compete against each other? Oh, that sounds like fun. You should bring a container of milk. Like a jar.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
At least it's quick
Coincidence?
to get back in the game. It's gonna make me redo all of this?
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The
I
killer
guess it
left the
didn't
heart right
save.
next to the body. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
I too. But at least we know. At least we know what they want now.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
The IT department
this time
picked
the heart and the
aliens
straps
this
were
year,
left
so we're gonna have
behind.
a bunch of aliens and a few
We're close to
cows
it
and a
with.
Men in Black agent. Oh my god,
This
that's
makes
amazing.
4 murders that we know about.
That's actually pretty good.
Who is our victim?
Who
Killed him?
in fact?
Need to find more clues.
More
Multiple people were
clues.
here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry.
At least
the
you don't
tripod
have to
over.
listen to her expose the whole
Was
thing.
it for a camera?
Excuse me.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was
Nightingale.
FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
The same.
Yes, you probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
What are the
I
other
only know
departments
the
doing?
rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head. Chased ghosts
Oh,
until
you
he
can
fell
skip.
off the map.
Oh, beautiful.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago.
Let me skip.
2010.
The same as all
Boom.
the other
It's the same as all the other victims. Uh-huh. I don't think he just disappeared, chat. I think he was taken. He was kidnapped.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright
And
Falls
that's for
13
later.
years ago.
Oh, it didn't take the
Was he
tripod?
killed here?
Was
or
it
brought
because
here
she was still
after?
talking?
For display. Someone was drinking beer.
I don't know.
They spent time here, waiting.
Did I go too quick? Mika, too fast. For later, the killer is... Oh, wait.
Large amount of blood on the table.
I need the blood.
The victim died here. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Well, you know, nothing like a huge party in the woods. Everyone's invited.
They planned for the murder to happen here. Passing the time with a quick...
Alright. You are not allowed to crash. I can't save. I
What was
cannot
going on
manually
with Nightingale?
save.
Get inside his head.
Hmm.
Profile him.
So I have to have the game save for me. That's a bit annoying.
Agent Nightingale has
All
been
considering,
MIA for
but
13. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
I was gonna skip that. Where would you like this? Yeah, there's no save.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
F5?
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah, you wait here, bro. You don't go anywhere. Hold on. Let me see if there's a quick save option. No.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction.
Wait,
From the lake.
how does she know?
Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here.
I'm assuming.
ambushed
Oh,
him,
from the bloating.
dragged him to the
That's why.
campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Footprints.
Creeps.
You need to get out more.
Is it?
It is kind of creepy, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, you just some random big tree? Look at that thing. There's footprints and a manuscript.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales?
Yeah, how do you get through the tree?
They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Welcome back, Hitro. Pizza, pizza. Nice. Hey, pizza, pizza.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first
It's a
step
story
down into
talking about the
terrifying
story.
depths.
Reading
Reading
the words.
These
Words felt like a message.
felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
So,
Even
are
if
we
they
the
knew it would end up
characters
hurting them.
in the Matrix? Are we in a novel right now? Did we get reincarnated into
Someone's
a
been
novel?
watching us.
Yeah,
Playing a sick game with us.
I figured
You
it
were
out.
right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
A&W
I
tonight?
should profile
Nice.
Nightingale about this page.
Always easy to make and always good.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
That's a good question.
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside,
In your
the
heart?
awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was
dig
put
your heart
inside
out?
him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Wait, how
We found a page in the woods. A
how did
story
she
about
come
these
to that
events.
conclusion? Aside from the voices in her head telling her? What are these leaps in logic? I mean, aside from the voice telling her there's something in my heart, you know, yeah. You're gonna try the Nashville hot chicken combo. That sounds good. I don't think I've had that. You walked through a boulder? That doesn't make sense. I agree. Trail has in fact gone cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Oh, there's different files? Well, that's gonna be awkward. There's more going on here. I need to examine the body properly back in town. Yeah, I don't understand why she would think there's something hidden inside of him.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
This detective work. Look, we watch too much Criminal Minds, CSI, Law and Order. You know, what? The Mentalist, Sherlock Holmes. We watch too many. Hannibal. I mean, Hannibal was done really well. I think we're done here. Oh, manuscript pages. Oh, let's see what happens when I come over here. Nothing. Okay.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Well, I mean, shouldn't have gone there.